Hi there. To learn DOM manipulations, we must know what objects are. We already know what objects are, but let me brief. Consider an object car. Let car equal to, it has some properties like name of the car will be comma. Next property, color, be it black. So this is my object. Car is my object. My properties are name and color and their values are s, cos and tag. So to access the value of any property, we can write object name dot property name. So if we write car dot name, we will get the value s cross. Let's try to print it console. Open your console. Okay, the name is printed here. To get color, see. Suppose we want to change the color, we can write car dot color, change it to red. Okay, now the color is changed. So let's try to print it now to see if it changed. Car dot color. Okay, see, we can change it. We can access the property and change it like this. We have covered the basics of JavaScript. Now we need to know the basics that are required to make changes in our website. So first of all, we need to know what DOM is. DOM stands for Document Object Model. I will explain what it is. Here take a look at this HTML page. In this, there are a lot of tags. So the outermost tag is the HTML tag. Inside HTML we have head and body tag. Inside head we have title tag, and in title we have a content sheet bootcamp, and in body we have h1 and p tag. In h1 there is JavaScript and in p there is a content DOM manipulations. So this is the structure of our HTML page. So outermost is HTML, and in the second layer there is head and body, and in the third layer there is title and h1 p1. Okay, so take a look at the corresponding document object model of this HTML page. I'll tell what document is later. So under HTML tag there are head and body. Under head there is title, in title content sheet bootcamp, and in body h1 and p, and in h1 JavaScript, and in p DOM manipulations. So tags are treated as objects here. You know what an object is. For objects, we have properties with values. Example, for a car object, suppose we have a property called color with value black. In the same way, look at this paragraph tag. Here, suppose I am giving an attribute, give id equal to para1. So here id is the attribute and para1 is the value of the attribute, such as for object car, the property is color and value of the property is black. If paragraph is treated as an object, then attribute id is similar to property and attributes value is similar to property value. I hope you can connect them now. So we want JS to make changes on our website. What is a website? It's a collection of tags, HTML tags, right? To do anything, animation or make it interactive, etc., we want to access the HTML elements or the HTML tags, right? So we sent HTML, JS, all the code to the browser to display the website. But JS can't understand HTML document in this format. JS know what an object is and how to access the properties, value of the object and change it and all. So browser converts this HTML document to document object model, which is a representation of the HTML document, so that JS can understand. JS can see the tags here as objects and make changes, access them and make changes to them. I hope it's clear. If it's not, just know the summary that DOM is a form of representation of the HTML document itself, which can be understood by JS. So JS can access the HTML elements on the web page and make changes on them or make them interactive, etc. Suppose I am giving a styling to this, give it color red and open it in live server. Okay, then I want to change this color from red to blue. So let me see. This DOM manipulations is written inside this paragraph tag. So first of all, we want to access this paragraph tag to change its color from red to blue. So here for the paragraph tag, style is an attribute and it has values here. So we want to access the paragraph tag and then change its properties, value and all. So to access that paragraph tag, there will be a lot of paragraph tags in HTML document, right? So how to access a particular paragraph tag? By using its ID. We have given ID here. So we can access it like this, document.get element by ID and give the ID here. So now this paragraph is in our hands. I'll tell you what document is. So document represents the whole HTML page. To access any tag or any element, first we have to write document dot. Only then we can access any tag. Okay. We have seen here document. So every tags come under document. Even HTML tag comes under document. So we have accessed the tag. Now we have to change its property. We have to change its style, right? Dot style dot color equal to, set it to blue. Okay. See, now the color changed. Now we know how to change the color, how to access attributes like style, etc. What if we want to access this content inside this paragraph tag, written inside this paragraph tag, that is DOM manipulations? For that, write document.getElementById. So this is the paragraph of which we want to access the content. So write its ID, para1, and write dot inner HTML. Let's see if we get the content. We can bring it to console and check. Okay, see console. Yes, we get the content. To change that content, we can set it to something else. We can set it to, say, new content. Okay, so now it will change. What if we want to access the content of this h1 tag, that is JavaScript? Let's give an ID to it, say heading, and change the argument here as heading. So what will it return? GetElementById will return the h1 tag here, this corresponding h1 tag with ID heading. Dot inner HTML will return JavaScript. So far we have learned a method getElementById and a property inner HTML. More properties and methods will be discussed later in this video. Let me create a button here. Give it an ID. Now on clicking the button, what does it do? It does not perform any action. So it's time to know about events. What if we want to run a segment of JS code on clicking this button? To be more precise, suppose we want to change the content, that is DOM manipulations, to something else on clicking the button. Here, button click is the event. Another example of event is moving the mouse over an element, see like this. So on clicking the button, what should it do? It should perform a function. Let it be change content. We haven't yet created the function. Let's create it. Say function change content. So on clicking the button, that DOM manipulations should be changed. How do we access that content DOM manipulations? First start with document.get element by id. The id is para1 dot for content inner HTML equal to assign another value. Let it be events. So on clicking, DOM manipulations must change to events. See, it works. Let us give styling to this paragraph tag. Let color equal to red, font size equal to say 20 pixel. Suppose we want to change the color and font size on clicking the button. How will we do it? So in on click we have to add the function change. Then we change and create the function here. Access the element document dot get element by id para1 dot. So we are using a method here to change the styling called set attribute. In set attribute, it's not only for changing the styling, it is to change any attribute. So here we use the style attribute. Style. First give the attribute to be changed, then give the value. The value should be color. Let's change it to blue and font size 35 pixel. So let's run it. To explain a property to which we can change the value of an attribute, I'm going to add an image tag here. I've already added two images here. First one JS and second one CSS. I'm going to add the path of JS image here, js.png, and an ID to it, image. On clicking this button, what we need is we have to change this JS image to CSS and this heading JavaScript to CSS. So on click, we have added a function change. So inside the function, we have to write the code for it. So to change the image, first let's access the object document.get element by id. The image tag. The ID of the image tag is image itself. We have accessed the element. Now we have to change its attribute. So what should we change? We have to change the path of that file. So .src equal to css.jpg, and next the heading JavaScript. So here the ID is heading. How do we access the content of this element? Using inner HTML. We have seen already. Inner HTML equal to set the required title CSS. So let's see if it works. So you can change the value of any attribute using this method. So that's all about DOM manipulation. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching.